Alright, today we're going to do something very silly indeed. We're going to try and win with a 1-1 leopard on our team. Now, why would I want to do that? I'll give you a second to think about it. I don't know if I'm going to spoil this in the thumbnail or not. I think I'll probably just put that it's going to be a 1-1 leopard in the final squad in the thumbnail and then give everyone a chance to guess here at the beginning. Well, the reason is that if you have a 1-1 leopard, it actually does 0 damage. And I think I've had that in a video in the past. I think it was probably by accident where I sold the level 3 Stoat on turn 11 plus. It gave me a level 3 Leopard with 1 attack. And then actually what happens is the Leopard will snipe 3 times, but the units that it hits don't take any damage, which also means that the 0 damage snipes don't actually break pepper or melon or coconut. I haven't tried that in a long time. I assume the mechanics are still the same, that if you don't take any damage, then you're not actually going to lose your protective items. So we're going to play a 1-1 leopard, but we're going to make sure that it actually does some damage. So how can we do that? Well, one of the new items that I've been using an awful lot since the update is Kiwano. So Kiwano means that the first snipe from the unit will do 10 damage regardless of what the damage would have been otherwise. And actually, in some cases that means taking Kiwano is bad because you would be doing more than 10 damage, but there are many lower tier units that do less than 10 damage, and therefore Kiwano is going to be an upgrade on them. Now we have one of them here in the Fruit Fly. The max damage the Fruit Fly can do from its ability alone is 6, I think. So obviously that's a nice improvement if we give it Kiwano, but it's an even better improvement if you have a unit doing 0 damage to get 10 damage instead. So the goal here is to have the 1-1 Leopard with Kiwano, and then we're going to have 4 other snipers on the squad, and hopefully they're going to be able to do the heavy lifting and actually win us the game. So I wanted to use Fruit Fly. It's one of the more interesting abilities that they've added in recent times. And I think I have used it in a video before, but I think it's a little bit underexplored. There are some downsides to it at the moment in Arena because of the perk gaining meta, where so many people are playing Axolotl. Fruit Fly can actually hurt you. So I don't know if those clips are going to be in this particular run, but you can end up hitting an elephant seal or just any unit on a team that has Axolotl, and you actually scale them permanently. I guess in asynchronous mode it's not permanent, but you're scaling the opposing team with your snipe, which is a pretty unique interaction. Unfortunately, it's not going to be too favourable for us if that happens. Mainly because our team is going to be very low statted, and we need to basically delete the opposing team to have much of a chance of actually winning here. So to that end, we're going to play Lynx and Parrot. And these are actually 2 units that you could definitely play as 1-1s, and they would still be pretty strong, because Lynx's snipe damage only depends on the number of levels on your team. So yeah, I've made use of that in many videos in the past. I'll link some of them in the description. Playing a bunch of 1-1 Lynx that have been duplicated using Pteranodon. It's a pretty fun team to play, although of course it is going to be very susceptible to snipes. But in this particular run I was giving myself a break. I decided I wasn't going to play 1-1s across the board. You can end up just wasting a lot of time on that, where you end up facing teams at the end that you just cannot remove them and then have any units surviving of your own, because they're all going to fade far too easily. So we get the Kiwano here. I'm going to put it on the Fruit Fly. Now, it was also in the back of my mind to try and play Kiwano on every single unit. I think if we get enough levels, that would actually downgrade the damage on the Lynx and the Parrot, but it would be nice to get the full Kiwano team anyway. However, I don't think that happens in this particular run, but it was definitely in the back of my mind. I did want Kiwano on the Fruit Fly for sure, and then also on the 1-1 Leopard when we get it. So here we end up saving the Parrot for 1 turn so that we can use the Flounder plus Cow technology. And there's a crocodile there, so probably I should just take that. And then it'll be the skeleton dog that we get rid of to go for the Leopard. Now, in order to get the 1-1 Leopard, I was just buying a Leopard and then pilling it. Of course, what you can also do is just keep selling stoats. However, the issue I found with that was that, again, you could waste a lot of runs where you're selling 5 stoats and never finding a Leopard. So there was a Kiwano there, but I don't want to freeze it because I need to get the mushroom first. So mushroom for the Leopard, and then we're going to pill it once it has mushroom, and that will produce the 1-1. This is looking like, yeah, are we going to win here? I'm not sure. I don't think so. It's going to be a tie. I'll take it. It's always nice to face the shop scaling teams before they've really got online, because I think we would have had no chance against that in a couple of turns' time. Especially since our Leopard is going to be doing a grand total of 10 damage instead of 75. So here's actually Pickle playing Hippogriff. And it's a level 3 Sabertooth that comes out of it. This is the nightmare for these types of teams. We are going to win here, but there are many, many teams that you can face where you delete them completely, and then they come back to life with Mushroom or, level 3 units spawning from Eagle, and your squad just cannot stand up to that. This team just isn't set up to deal with strong summoning opponents. I guess you could customize the team to your own desires if you don't have to play all snipers, but really, if you're going to try and delete a whole opposing team, you're probably going to have to go full snipes, unless you're playing Leopard Tiger. And yeah, Tiger is not going to help us in this situation. So now here's the awkward part. We've ended up at the point where the team is set, so we can't buy-sell Pillbug. I'm not even sure I had Pillbug in the pack. So now I'm thinking about whether or not I should keep the Kiwano frozen, because I need the pill. So we're actually going to just hope to draw, which I think we're not going to. We're still going to win. Yeah, so now that puts us on 9. We need to find pill and then Kiwano. Now there is a pill bug, and you can see I'm thinking about selling the crocodile. Yeah, we're just going to do it. We're going to sell the crocodile. Kind of rough to do that because we needed that damage, and then we're just going to have to take the parrot and hope that that's good enough. Again, we don't want to win yet because we still need the Kiwano, so I think, am I going to rearrange here? I could just rearrange in order to deliberately lose. Put the parrot at the front. Yep, we're going to rearrange so that the parrots do nothing, and then the 1-1 Leopard is in the middle. It's going to do, you'll actually see it do 0 damage here. Yep, it hits the, actually I guess it would have done 0 against Lemon anyway, even if it did do some damage. But even if the Axe Handle Hound had no equipment there, it would have been a 0 damage snipe. So now we just need Kiwano. We get it, which is lucky because I don't think this team is going to be able to go much further beyond this point. And now we're going to try and get the other parrot up to a higher level, both to increase the damage on the other lynx and the parrot, and also just take us closer to the full level 3 team. Now, unfortunately, in this scenario, you can't actually level up the Leopard. If you're going to try and keep the Leopard level 1, if you didn't get it to level 2 or 3 before you pilled it, you can't buy another Leopard or a chocolate, otherwise you're going to lose the 1-1 stat line. So now I'm starting to worry. We're on turn 17, and we do get the level up on the parrot, so that is a decent boost to damage. But yeah, we haven't really improved a whole lot from the previous turn, so we need to draw an opponent here that is very favourable. And it finds this Merislaris team. I think I've actually just recorded another commentary where this same team showed up. Very fun build, but luckily they were relying a bit too much on the level up stats, so we were able to delete most of their squad and scrape the win. Now here's one other run from the same recording session. This one I don't think I got everything set up properly, so I don't think I had the Leopard 1-1 stat line. But we ended up winning and getting the Fruit Fly achievement. So that's another one from probably still hundreds remaining to tick off the list.